Vinny.
Silent my phone first.
It's Vinod.
Vinod.
Yes. Never mind, just go first. Yeah. After you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. We'll be back
I
soon.
think everyone's looking like we're getting out of a clown car with three big guys.
Yeah. We should have the mini.
Yeah, we should. I tried to organise one, but we couldn't get it organised.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sammy, I'm Vinod.
How are you?
Good. Oh my God, I'm so stoked to meet you, man.
You have the last one we met didn't have the Liverpool shirt, so I was a bit disappointed. But you have it.
I got it today.
How are you, mate?
I'm good. I'm
You
good.
well?
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you want to sit down here with?
Hi, bro. How are you?
Very good, my friend. Happy with the result, 3-1.
Yeah, I am.
What was it like?
It was actually very exciting yesterday
Yeah.
until we considered the goal. But then, you know, having 36 attempts on goal, and then people say that, you know, the 2 goals from Shaqiri was lucky. You know, it's bound to happen. You know, you attempt 36 times on goal.
Yeah.
You know.
I think the strangest thing what Mourinho said after the game that he said that Liverpool scored when we had the game under control. So
Yeah.
But when did
which kind of control they had?
yeah.
It's so weird though to watch them play like that. But have you gotten used to it? Because I mean, how long have you been a Liverpool fan?
I've been a Liverpool fan since I can remember, bro. It's been such a long time, since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Your dad?
My dad's also a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've seen Liverpool evolve.
Yeah,
You saw him play in that generation.
yeah, I did. My first memory of Liverpool was probably back in 2001 when they won the treble, you know?
Yeah, the 3 cups.
Yeah, I really remember that, you know,
How was it?
the 3 cups. That was what, you know, I really got into football back then.
Yeah.
That was what actually changed me.
I think you should look at him and talk about
Yeah, exactly.
We can meet here sometime with the other later.
Yeah, 2001 was a great year for us. We only thing that was very hard that we played I think 63 games or something. Because all the cup competitions we went to the final and managed to win it as well. And I remember the last week of that season that we had the FA Cup final. Then 3 days later we had the 3-4 days later we had the UEFA Cup final. And then 3-4 days after we had the last league game, and we had still a chance to make in to the Champions League.
Yeah.
So that week after that,
Thank you.
it was a bit strange situation that you won the 2 cups, but you couldn't celebrate.
Yeah.
But that cup final was ridiculous. The European
UEFA.
one. Yeah. Dude, that was like,
5-4.
what the hell is going on? Bro? Who's the former United fellow also scored in that game? Was Cruyff son in the game?
Yeah.
And he scored, I think.
Jordi Cruyff, yeah. I think he
A
scored.
free kick under the wall. or
No,
something.
it wasn't him. He was the striker scored that one.
That was ridiculous. That was one hell of a game, man.
Yeah, but when I think of all the finals I'm involved, all the finals have been very exciting.
Some of the greatest.
Probably the greatest, you know, he played in 2005 in Istanbul. My God.
Where were you when you were watching that game?
I was at home
Yeah.
watching the game at night. The next day I had school. I had to go to school.
Yeah.
But you know, I just stayed up the whole night watching it.
1 minute in, you're a goal behind. What were you thinking?
I don't know. You are not thinking that your plan is not working, or you just carry on. You know,
Yeah.
that can happen, and they have studied how we defend on the free kick from the side, and they made it perfectly.
Yeah.
You know, it was just the feel. Of course, it wasn't a great start of the game to concede after 1 minute, but then.
Actually, what went on in the dressing room at halftime?
First, it was very quiet. But, nobody said anything. We were sitting and maybe watching the floor or something. And Paco Esther and the assistant coach, he came to say to Jimmy Traore that Jimmy would come out, and Didi Hamann was coming in, and Jimmy took his gear off and head to the shower. And then Steve Finnan had a problem with his calf. He was on the treatment table, and then the physio said that he can't continue. So we had 2 players coming off and only 1 coming in. And then they had to drag Jimmy back from the shower. And he tried himself and put the gear back on.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Came
God.
to the field.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But then Benitez stood up and he said that many people have traveled far away to support us here. That in the stadium, I think 3/4 of the fans were Liverpool fans, and then 1/4 Milan fans.
Yeah.
So and we heard them to sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" outside of the stadium.
Yeah.
And he said that we have to give them something to cheer about in the second half. That we can't carry on like this. That we changed the tactic a little bit. That we went 3 at the back, and Didi came to the midfield. And then it was amazing what happened then in the beginning of the second half. That in I think the 3 goal between first and the third goal was like
Not even 10 minutes.
less than 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was great to be back in the game.
But what's it supporting Liverpool like? Like I was trying to ask you earlier, like this current generation of players, have they finally, in terms of quality and the style of playing, matched the treble-winning team?
If you compare both
Be honest.
teams,
Don't worry that I'm sitting here.
no,
Just an elbow will come flying. Look.
they're not the same. The way both teams play,
Okay.
I feel like in the past, since Jurgen Klopp took over, although we've never won anything yet, but there is progress. You can see there's progress so far. We are sitting top of the league. It's only 1 point against City. I mean 1 point above City, not against.
Yeah.
How would you define success then, as a fan? You're playing good football, but
But I think this is the season we actually want something.
You want something, or you
we
have
have
to
to
win
win
something?
something. Yeah. Because you see, last year, with last season with the Champions League final, luck was just not on our side at the time.
Sergio Ramos is not on your side as well.
And Karius had his gloves on the wrong hands.
Oh man.
I felt sorry for him
Yeah,
to make that kind of mistakes in that kind of game. So that's not good for anyone. And but like you said, I think we played more exciting football last season than this season.
Yeah.
But I think this season the balance is much better. That we are not conceding that many goals, and we haven't played particularly well in the beginning of the season, but we got the results, and that's the most important thing. That even if you are not finding your top level in the games, you still get points.
Yeah.
And I would say I was at Anfield for the derby against Everton, and the first half was actually maybe the best I've seen this season.
Oh wow. Really?
So after that, I think I was very confident that
Thank you.
we start to play better now, and then the games will be easier as well to get points. That we are not struggling against anyone. So I would say that we didn't have many clear-cut chances, but it's so difficult. United players are not bad,
Yeah.
and when they play such a way, it's so difficult to create chances. That even if you play against the League One side,
Yeah.
and they are defending like this, it's difficult to break.
Yeah, definitely.
So that I think we did well last night, but still I missed a little bit that we create even more chances.
Yeah. Would you like to see them? Okay, so fast forward another month, they're still top of the table. Would you like to see them make an investment in January, bring in 1 or 2 players to try and really push on, or do you think that could upset things? You've got a few injuries at the back at the moment.
Yeah. But
It's a tough one.
it's a tough one. But you see, who are we going to get?
Which position actually?
I mean, I'm asking the Liverpool fans. what do you think?
Defensively, there's a setback, with all the injuries and all.
Yeah.
But who do we get? Who is available now?
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the
Phil
question.
Jones.
No thanks. No thanks.
Yeah. Sammy?
I think if everyone stays fit, we don't need any.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's very easy to prepare your squad for injuries, because you never know if you have 2 injuries or 7.
Yeah.
You never know. You try to control the load for everyone, that when somebody is too tired and they play, and we play with high tempo.
Yeah.
So the muscles are very much in danger to be injured when you play when you are tired.
Yeah.
So the control the load is very important, and I think Jurgen Klopp is experienced enough that he knows what to do.
Yeah.
And because when you prepare the squad for injuries, then what happens when nobody is injured? You have a bench full of
Unhappy.
big stars,
Yeah.
and they are unhappy when they are not playing.
Yeah.
So then comes another difficulty: how to keep everyone happy,
Yeah.
and that might affect many things.
Harmony.
So I would say to wait until January,
Yeah.
assess the situation. That if we have a lot of in one position, we don't have the cover,
Yeah.
then bring someone in to cover. But then also the one who comes to cover, he needs to help the team.
Yeah.
He needs to be good enough to help the team. I think we did good business in the summer to bring Alisson, Shaqiri, Fabinho, and Keita in the midfield area where we needed strengthening. Fabinho, difficult start, but now he's playing better. And Keita, I saw Keita in Germany already, and he can be better than he has been now. He had some injuries,
Yeah.
and Shaqiri is a good player. So
Is there still a place for Henderson, or you think he's a bit part player now?
He's just a part player now. For me, you see, I don't think you can just take the starting place of from Fabinho or Wijnaldum now. They're both clicking together already. We saw that last night already.
Yep.
So I think there's no place for Henderson.
Yeah.
I think Milner and Henderson, they are players that they are good for the manager to have.
Yeah.
That I don't know. I'm not there every day.
Yeah.
How they control their thoughts that when they are not playing.
Yeah.
But Milner, for example, every time he's on the field, you know exactly what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That he's
Reliable.
consistent.
Yeah.
He's consistent. That he brings you the performance that you expect.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not that.
Yeah.
But it's never that either. And that kind of play is great for the manager. That you can put him on where you need, and he can play in many positions as well. And I think Henderson is the same.
Yeah.
That when you put him on, you know exactly what kind of performance he's going to bring. So
It's part of having a strong squad.
I think maybe when you think of then first 11, the best 11, what you can have. Can be that Henderson and Milner wouldn't be in the best 11, but for many fans, in the midfield now, I liked actually the midfield from yesterday.
Yeah.
That there was Wijnaldum, Fabinho, and Keita.
A lot of running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is like our best midfield.
And
But why the sudden turn? Because this Henderson topic is a very touchy topic with Liverpool fans, and he went from the guy making sure that Steven Gerrard looked good to the guy now you don't want in the team anymore. Why?
I think because of his injury. When he got injured and back in 2016, I guess. I think after that his form started dipping, his performance started going down. And now with the midfielders we have now, the quality, they've got better quality, so that's the reason, I guess.
But he's your captain as well,
I think Van Dijk's probably going to take over.
Yeah, but being the captain, that shouldn't guarantee you a starting position in the lineup too.
It's the official man on the street shirt. It's for you.
Nice.
Sammy's going to pass it over to you, brother.
here you go.
All right, thanks, Sammy.
Good to see you.
Sure, the same.
You'll never walk alone.
Yeah, you'll never walk alone, bro.
All right. Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, sure.
Been a pleasure.
All right, bro.
Alright, bro. So, by the way, Sammy, can we get a picture?
Yeah.
For sure. Have you got your phone there? I'll take it for you.
Yep, damn, I feel so short.
Bye.
I think they were saying bye to you, Sammy, and I just said bye.